Let's break down the final games of the World Baseball Classic.
As an announcement, we did just launch a channel specifically for Major League Baseball called Major League DNA. This is a channel dedicated for all of our Major League Baseball content. Yes, we finally did it. We have a sub-channel for baseball. Link to that channel will be in the description down below. Major League DNA, all of our baseball content will be posted here, so be sure to check it out. A link to that will be in the description down below. All right, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the World Baseball Classic, shall we?
Yep, absolutely.
So let's first talk about how lucky, man, that the fact that the USA was even in the final game in the first place.
Oh, I mean, yeah, everything had to roll their way to get into that finals game, and it looked like they were going to give it away.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looked like they were going to give it away. They weren't playing great baseball. For a team that was as offensively supercharged as this team was supposed to be, it didn't look like it against the Dominican Republic.
No, it did not.
You shouldn't be winning any game 2-1 when you have the best hitters on the planet.
Yes.
Just riddled through your lineup.
Yes, absolutely, man. And I agree with you on that one. More to come on that here in a minute because I want to break down basically just USA basketball all together.
USA basketball too?
Yeah, let's do that too. USA
Okay.
baseball. AJ, what's the cardinal rule in all sports?
Don't lose.
Well, okay, that's one of them. But never let a game be decided by the officials.
Yes.
You'll hear that from every coach,
Yep.
every post game, like, hey, we shouldn't have left it in the hands of the officials. Never let a blown call end your tournament.
Yeah.
Just don't put yourself in that position. So there's a lot of people complaining and whining about the fact that the DR lost because of a blown call strike, which, sure, that was a ball. Do I think the USA would have lost that game after that walk? No. You haven't really been able to string hits together against the U.S. either. There's more likely a chance that was going to be a ground out, pop out, something else like that. You never want that to be the reason your team doesn't advance is because you left it in the hands of the officials, and that's exactly what the Dominican Republic did. Did USA luck out and have the ball fall, basically the plays fall their way? Yeah, I'm going to have to agree on that one.
Absolutely. It's funny that this game came down to the point that everyone was like, we should have had ABS. With this game, we should have had ABS. There wasn't a ton of complaints before this game, but every person that was a fan of the Dominican Republic was like, if the ABS would have happened in this game, that would have happened.
True. But there also would have been a few calls overturned because if you were really watching that game, you would see there was several times that low strike was called against the U.S. as well.
Yeah.
So, you kind of need to read the umpire, know what he's calling, what he's not calling. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one as well. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and move on over to the finals, shall we?
Yeah.
AJ, who knew? Who knew it would be easier to invade a country than it is to beat their baseball team?
I don't know if anybody knew.
Hot dang, man. Seriously.
But once again, when your only offense is a Bryce Harper, who damn near lost the last game for us.
Thanks for showing up in the tournament, by the way, for the last game, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but when your only offense is Bryce Harper hitting a 432-foot absolute bomb, but why do you got to wait till the 8th inning?
Yeah. Well, he did have 2 hits in this game. So, literally everybody outside.
He never advanced past first.
Yeah. Everybody outside Bryce Harper in this game didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I believe that the rest of the team was 1 for 24, and Bryce Harper was 2 for 4.
Yeah. There was only 3 hits for USA in this game.
Yes, 3 hits total against Venezuela. Yeah. Again, appreciate Bryce Harper. Thanks for showing up. Unlike our captain, Judge, who went 0 for 4 with 3 Ks, AJ.
That is so brutal, dude. I mean, and for being as star heavy, right? Captain Judge was supposed to be the man to help lead us to the promised land. After the last WBC, okay, Japan gets out. We're like, we're on the freeway to the World Baseball Classic Championship, and we couldn't make it happen. Um, I mean, Venezuela looked tough though, man. I mean, their pitching looked good. Their hitting was clutch enough. You know, they got some swings that fell the right way, and oh man, that was a brutal game to watch as
Yeah.
a USA fan. I'm sure as a Venezuela fan, it was probably awesome.
I like it. We're going to talk about a little bit about this. So this kind of bridges things. Bringing Mike Conley back to the Jazz is like the Cubs brought Justin Turner in to pinch hit for lefties again for Michael Bush. Yeah, that's very much the case, and actually a very similar decision making for this USA Baseball Club, where they should have done a little bit more than that, man. Like they definitely needed to do a little bit more than they did. I definitely want to hit a few of these here. First, friend of the channel, Tammy Price. Love the new channel. Thank you very much, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Appreciate. Be sure to like and subscribe to the new channel for sure.
Please do that.
Check it out.
Everybody that's watching right now, please go like and subscribe.
Yes. We also have a comment here from Greg Hawkins. Aaron Judge is so unclutch. Yeah, man, I'm going to have to 100% agree with you on that one. And, yeah, what Greg says from Tammy. Love it. Love it. So
I love the next comment.
let's see here. We have our all our world lineup shut down by like a 17-year-old
And an electrician. Both these guys are like, you used to play? You're from Venezuela? You're out.
Yeah, exactly.
you're out there.
Nice.
You can play shortstop, right? Perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah. After this, we're gonna need you to work on the lights. They've been
flickering.
they've been
dug
flickering
out
just a touch. If you could
For
just
sure.
maybe look at those.
in the clubhouse for sure. Never rely on Judge when the lights are the brightest.
Truth.
Schwarber didn't do great either. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to kind of what all that says here to me is let's go ahead and break down the U.S.'s team here, right? So overall, the story for the U.S. is that the offense just never woke up for this team.
Never.
You got the win over Mexico is 5-3 win. Win over Canada 5-3. Okay, both of those teams really weren't much of a competition for this team. You should have had a lot more runs than 5.
A lot more runs.
The 2-1 win over the Dominican, again 2 runs. AJ, 2 runs. The Dominican Republic did have decent pitching, but you only scored 2 runs
That's all you can muster.
against their bullpen wasn't great. But anyway, and then you lost to Italy 6-8. So the only time you put up more than 5 runs, you lost. It's just like,
Maybe that was the key, dude. They needed to score less runs to win.
yeah. I mean, my takeaways from this team, Team USA, is, Bobby Witt was amazing, by the way, in the field. Like, seriously, these games could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, Bobby Witt made some fantastic plays.
If it wasn't for Bobby Witt, this team would have been out faster than Japan was, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which is also a crazy story. Japan not even making it to the semifinals. That's weird. Yeah, so Bobby Witt was amazing. DeRosa should not be a coach for this team. There was a few key things here that didn't make any sense for me. One was the fact that, okay, Will Smith was definitely the better option. He had the better tournament than Cal Raleigh. But once he went 0 for 3 in this game, once he had 3 at-bats and there wasn't anything going on and he wasn't a hot bat,
Switch him out.
why didn't you put Cal Raleigh in?
Yeah.
Big dumper, man. Give him a couple of bats. What's the worst that can happen?
Put him in as a DH. I don't care. Do anything to get the offense going.
You put him at catcher, man. Like, because
I guess you just put him in a catcher.
Because regardless, he's a switch hitting catcher agent.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who they pitch. There's no situation where Will Smith, after the game going 0 for 3, you don't put in Kyle Raleigh. You got Alex Bregman, who you benched the night before for, plays for Baltimore. It's going to kill me. Gunnar Henderson. Henderson.
Not my strong point.
Yeah, it's okay. So you bench Bregman against the DR for I just said his name, I forgot it again. Gunnar Henderson. And then you put in Bregman in the final. And again, once he had his third at bat and the team wasn't getting anything going, why don't you switch over to Gunnar Henderson again?
Do anything.
Yeah, you did with Pico Armstrong. You put him in the outfield, right, and gave him a couple of bats. Unfortunately, he didn't do anything worth noting. Like, even though he carried, he did hit the 2 bombs for Team USA in the eventual loss to Italy. But, like, at least, they did something there. But there are so many different opportunities that you could have swapped out some players after their third at bat. Almost every player in this lineup got 5 at bats, man. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? Why are we not switching these players out? So for me, that's why I don't think DeRosa should be the head coach anymore. But man, it really feels like this roster, to Greg's point, was built by the front office of the Yankees.
Right.
This really felt like that. It feels like we need names. We need stars.
Yeah.
Nobody on this team isn't the man on his own team.
Right.
There's nobody on this team that's going to lay down a bunt for the guy behind him. I don't even know if Team USA even bunted at all in this tournament.
I highly doubt it.
At least not in the pool play or the knockout rounds. This was a great team. It was not a complete team. That's my opinion on Team USA.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's absolutely what it was. It was a great team, but they were not out there playing for each other at any point. It was everybody out there playing for themselves.
And I definitely think they were playing for like camaraderie, Team USA, but they all felt like they had to be the guy.
Yeah. They all wanted to be Pete Crow Armstrong. They wanted to hit the home run to put them up 2 runs and go back in and celebrate. And I don't know.
I never saw like a sack fly. I never saw really like any of that small ball, high IQ baseball type play from this team. And that all stems from the management for sure. Speaking of which, AJ, we don't have to wait for?
The WBC?
We don't have to wait another 3 years for more international baseball.
Yeah.
So baseball is coming back to the Summer Olympics, which is great, right?
Absolutely.
Before we get into that, we have one more comment here from a friend of the channel, Tammy Price. USA can just mess. USA was just a mess all the way through. Catcher not fist bumping his teammates was the big story rather than the team's performance. It may have meant a lot of them. May have meant a lot of them to win, but that didn't show. Yeah, did you hear that controversy there?
Oh, that's all you saw.
Yeah, that's literally was it. Just him going up. Going up to Cal Raleigh. Oh gosh.
But did you see that he'd asked Cal before the game?
Huh.
Yeah, he told Cal before the game, "Hey, I'm going to go get a fist bump. Is that right?" And Cal's like, "Don't do it." And he's like, "I went up to him knowing he wasn't going to fist bump me." He's like, "It was just messing with him. I guess they're really good friends off the field." So he was totally just doing it because...
and then he told him off in 4 languages in a press conference after.
No, that was a different guy. That was because there was 2 different...
No, Cal Raleigh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh didn't fist bump, what's his name? He was on Team Mexico. We talked about him a lot. Oh, gosh. His name is escaping me. Was traded from the Marlins to... Not the Marlins. From the Rays to the Seattle Mariners. Oh, gosh. His name is just right there. He's the one who did that whole standing and folding his arm thing.
Yeah.
That's the guy that everybody's talking about. How you go into fist bump him, and then in the press conference after the game,
Okay, that was the one. The one that he talked to him before was the guy played for Team Canada.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking like yeah. Okay.
You know, because it was 2 different guys. Because after the first one was the guy from Mexico.
Yeah,
that he didn't fist bump. That one was all over the news. And then the other guy had already seen that and was like, "I'm going to mess with him. I'm going to go up to him." But he talked to him before the game. Was like, I'm going to try to get a fist bump from him."
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Cal's like, "Don't do it."
Yeah, when that's more the talk versus the performance. Tammy, to your point, exactly right.
Yep.
But yeah, it's gonna kill me that I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, but yeah. So speaking of which, again, we're not going to have to wait 3 years. It's going to have to be 2 years because baseball is going to be back in the Summer Olympic Games starting in 2028. Do you know where these games are taking place, AJ?
I believe that's going to be Los Angeles, California.
So that means where are those games going to be played?
In the United States of America.
In California. So where are the games going to be played?
Dodger Stadium?
That's right, buddy. Dodger Stadium.
I wasn't sure about that, but
Olympic Games played
Great
at Dodger
guess.
Stadium. Way to go, AJ.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wanted this to be a Dodger channel, and you couldn't even put that together, but that's okay.
I was like, California.
Yeah. So again, this is just one more year before the next WBC.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to have Olympic baseball in LA, and it's going to be played at Dodger Stadium. Going to be awesome. So with that said, AJ, we're going to have baseball, and it's going to be, since baseball been on an upswing for like the last 3 or 4 years because of the last WBC and this one, and with the greatest World Series that we've seen in a long time with the Blue Jays. And then the year before that, Dodgers, Yankees, That was also the highest rated World Series before this World Series of 2025.
Yeah,
Baseball is on the upswing, man.
it
You'd
is.
absolutely love to see it. Will the upcoming Olympics, though, hurt the WBC's interest in that tournament going forward?
So I think if it was going to hurt it, it probably would have hurt it this year. With because the WBC is used as one of the qualifying events for the Olympics.
Okay.
It's one of 3 qualifying events for the Olympics. So you have to finish top 2 in WBC, Premier 12, and there's another qualifying tournament that you have to finish to qualify for the Olympics. The USA, because the US is the host nation, the USA automatically gets a bid to the Olympics this year. So players didn't so much have to worry about not being qualified for the Olympics or having to go to another international tournament, which usually these international tournaments are limited to amateurs, minor leaguers. That's who usually plays in these tournaments for the USA. It's usually not Major League Baseball players going to,
Right.
Since before last year, that was who you saw was minor leaguers. So it's really interesting to see if, knowing the Olympics are coming, and there's a lot of teams, there's a lot of guys that have already said they want to play on the Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
Great honor. You want to go win gold for the country. That's getting an Olympic gold medal is something that baseball players haven't got to do for a long time, because I believe they stopped doing the baseball as an Olympic sport in 2008.
2020 was the last one.
Oh, 2020. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2020. So they took it out for 20.
It wasn't 20. It was played in 2021 though, but it was the 2020 Summer Olympics. Because of COVID, they couldn't play it that year, so it was in 2021. It was in Tokyo.
Okay. But yeah, so I mean, USA's got to see. I mean, they're going to qualify, so that's good. They'll be in it.
They also finished top 2, by the way, so they did qualify for that anyway.
They double qualified. Yeah.
Even though they didn't technically deserve
Host country and qualified.
Yeah.
So, but I think moving forward, when the Olympics are not going to be here, that's when it'll be interesting to see, because at that point, when the next Summer Olympics, and I'm not sure where those are at, they're going to have to finish top 2 in one of these tournaments to be qualified for the Olympics. So hopefully it doesn't kill the WBC. I mean, I think it's still going to be the biggest tournament. Like I've never heard of the Premier 12.
No, me neither. I think, yeah, I'm kind of right there with you there. There's a few things that I kind of wanted to bring up on that. First is going to be, good point on the qualifying on that. But if you look to other sports like soccer and basketball, does FIBA not have any interest because of the Olympics, the Summer Olympics? Like, do people not want to watch Team USA in the Olympics?
Yeah, I mean,
because of FIBA, or does people not watch FIBA because of the Olympics?
Yeah, no, I mean, no. The answer is absolutely not.
Yeah, I think the only time this is going to have an impact is going to be domestically in the U.S. I think the only reason why people wouldn't be interested in the WBC is because, just like Bryce Hopper's comment, well, this isn't the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
But for the longest time, this was the only time that baseball had an international tournament that people could compete in, and for all eyes to be on this game. And I think that last 2 terms they've done very well, which is why there's interest in bringing it back in 2028. But again, I just think that there's a chance that the only impact is going to be domestically, because of the fact that we care about the Olympics, we care about winning gold, we can we care about the USA when it comes to the Olympics. May not necessarily in this context, but I also think that baseball fans don't like the exhibition tournaments and may see a little bit more legitimacy in the Olympics. But I would think overall, internationally, when it comes to baseball, there's going to be no impact.
Right. It's just the sport has grown so much and evolved so much. And for the record, 2032, the Summer Olympics are going to be held in Brisbane, Australia.
That'd be crazy.
I want to go. I've just always wanted to go to Australia. What better reason to watch Olympic baseball?
Like and subscribe to the Major League DNA, folks, and we will do some live coverage there in Australia.
Yeah, we're going to need you guys to do a lot of subscribe and a lot of watch hour watching.
Hey, it's all free content for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you a dime. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I think it's super awesome that the baseball is going to be back in the Olympics. I also think it's not necessarily going to affect the WBC. May see some interest lag in here locally, but I think if they do something like player wise, if you want to be on the Olympic team, you need to be on the WBC.
Yeah, I think you have to.
You either have to commit to the WBC either the year after or the year before. I think,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think that would be a requirement. By the way, side note, before we get out of here, do you know the last time the United States won an Olympic gold medal in baseball?
I might have this in my notes. No.
Okay, it was in the year 2000. It was the Sydney Games, Australia.
Oh, we're coming back.
We're coming back, baby.
Well, we should win it in 2028. Okay. That's when we need to win it.
Do you know who is managing that team?
I don't.
Tommy Lasorda.
You mean an actual baseball manager?
Yes, who was the manager of
the Dodgers.
Yes, exactly. So Tommy Lasorda, manager of the Dodgers, beats heavily favored Cuba 4-0 in that game where the pitcher pitched a shutout. And then he campaigned hard for the team to get a parade when they came back home. And sure enough, we gave that team a parade when they came back home.
Damn right.
Which is super awesome. Rest in peace there, Tommy Lasorda, up there with Vin Scully, watching these teams win World Series back-to-back. It's got to be a lot of fun up there. But yeah, I just think that's funny. The next time that baseball is being played in the Olympics is going to be when they're played at Dodger Stadium. The last time the Team USA won gold was when the Dodgers manager was managing the team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A little fun factoid there for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also have another comment here from channel legend Greg Hawkins. We have baseball rocks. That's all.
You nailed it, Greg.
You did. As a reminder, folks, we did just launch a channel specifically for Major League Baseball called Major League DNA. This is our channel dedicated to all of our baseball topics that we discuss will be posted on this channel. So if you have not yet, check it out in the channel. Check it out in the description down below. Not this week, but going forward, it will be in the description down below. I actually think I forgot to attach all the channels in the description down below for the live stream.
It's fine. You know where to find us.
It'll be there. Link to Major League Baseball will be in the description down below going forward, so be sure to check it out. We'll be giving away another jersey when this channel is monetized, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so be sure to check us out there. Long time coming, man. We talk a lot of baseball on the channel, and we kind of want to just be able to allocate that a little bit better. So
absolutely, and we talk a wide spectrum of baseball. We hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube on any of our short videos and you see this one clip, make sure you know this whole thing is available as a podcast wherever you get your audio.